he's going to flash those beautiful baby blue eyes at you. All right. Good morning, beloveds. He came in with me and then went over and yelled at a spider and then came back because I guess the spider got away. I don't know. All right. But you are not here to listen to me talk about Dante. You are here for a new design for living. So let's do the housekeeping. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. Website is creativelife.org. Constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. Get you one email a week. Tells you what's going on for the week and the month. And the hot links are hot. So click here now means it. And when I say one a week, I mean that too, outside of the fact we do live on the Gulf Coast and hurricane season has started. Not that they're expecting them, so, there's that. And then let me mention the social media merely from the standpoint that we do not monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So we ask you to like, subscribe, follow, based on which platform you're on, and then engage with the individual posts by reacting, commenting, and sharing. It bumps us in the algorithms. More people see our stuff. So a free and easy way that you can support the center is by getting our stuff in front of more people. All it costs you is a click. All right. And we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark, and I am the running Reverend across the social medias that I am on. So we are doing a new design for living. We are almost finished. We are actually in chapter 23. We are in practical suggestions where Ernest is giving you like real world examples of how to do this. And I think we're going to do his fourth step today, which is acceptance. And I know we teach 5 steps. We teach the first 3 that he says, recognition, unification, and then we also call it realization, but he calls it declaration. It's the same thing. And then we teach thanksgiving and release, or gratitude and release. And he says acceptance, which is thanksgiving and release. So, here we are. Oh, hello, you're back. Did you come to check in because you couldn't find the spider? All right. I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You're going to have to let me work, though. You're going to have to let me work. Which I'm not sure. I guess that would be a question we could probably ask. If you have never been to the archives, the Science of Mind archives, 1, fascinating. 2, they've got a beautiful facility up in Unity Village now. And 3, Kathy Mastriani, Reverend Kathy, she and I were classmates. She graduated a year behind me. I think she was a year behind me. Pretty sure she was a year, I don't know. Point being, she is ferocious. And if I would be curious to know when the 5 steps became quote unquote canon. When did we settle on the 5 steps? Because, this book was one of the last ones that he wrote, that he worked on, because he worked on it with Willis Kinnear. And, he's only got the 4 steps. So I wonder when the organization settled on the 5 steps and named them what they named them. So, all right, let's see here. Okay. So, as I said, for the purposes of this book, this is the final step. The final step is that of acceptance. The gift is always given, but awaits our acceptance of it. All that is ever available. This we may know and affirm, but there needs to be the taking, the accepting. And we must always do the accepting now. Not an hour from now or tomorrow. The universe only acts now. So there must be the immediate acceptance of our declaration as a spiritual reality, as a divine cause, now active. Okay. And so now he is going to give you an actual suggestion. I now accept the creative action of the words I have spoken as the law and the thing whereunto they are directed. They go forth into immediate fulfillment. Right now, they are fully manifest. There is no delay. There is nothing that can prevent them from now being fully and completely fulfilled in my experience. They are words of power and of good. I accept them. I know they are the truth of that which I am. In and through them, God goes forth anew into creation. It is now done. It is now complete. For this knowledge, for this understanding, I am grateful. I give thanks that all of this is so. I know and accept that there is one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. And that life is my life now, right now. And so it is. Now, the last few sentences, I know you're familiar with them because Reverend Jesse uses them a lot. For this knowledge, for this understanding. Jesse closes a lot of his treatments that way. And then I find it interesting that he goes back into the recognition unification stage right there. The one life, that life is God, that life is perfect, and that life is my life now. Again, that's something that you hear Reverend Jesse say a lot. So I think that's really very interesting. And I'd be curious to know if Jesse got it from here, or if that's just something Ernest says a lot, which I would suspect Ernest says it a lot. Okay, so that's his example. And again, if you want to use his example, use any and all of the words that make sense to you and change any that don't evoke the feeling that you want. Many people find that after they have finished giving a spiritual mind treatment, they want to stay quiet for a while. They seem to have a relaxed feeling, a deep sense of gratitude, and an inner thanksgiving and joy in which they desire to remain for a time. Yeah. I definitely know that feeling. I think that's one of those things that's when I know I've done a good treatment, is like I'm peaceful and I just want to be quiet for a minute. So yeah, that's really interesting. I also generally get a little bit of a buzz somewhere in my body, so that's interesting too. On the other hand, if this is not your feeling, if you begin to wonder if the spiritual treatment you have given will be effective, such wondering is a denial of everything you have said. You have said that you know the words you have spoken are true. If you have done your work right, there will be nothing in your thought or feeling that can in any way question the truth of your statements. So I'm guessing he's right. I would gather that right now what he's saying is, if you finish the treatment and you don't feel like, you don't have that calm, peaceful feeling, if you're starting to doubt, then you are starting to deny the treatment that you did. Now let's see if he gives you a suggestion. For instance, where you give a spiritual mind treatment for another, you use their name instead of saying the words you speak are for yourself. It is, of course, realized that the example of a declaration just given is not necessarily very specific in respect to particular problems or situations which you may desire to have corrected. You will have to work out such statements for yourself. However, hang on, he's launching into literally. So, okay. Okay, Ernest. So he mentions that, then he doesn't give you any suggestions, but on what to do if you feel like that. He does, however, we're going to do this tomorrow, and maybe, I don't think I'll finish them all because they're kind of, maybe, we'll see. He launches into where he's giving you the very specific suggestions. But, okay, so he just did that. He said, well, if you feel like you're questioning yourself, here's what I would say, because I've read this other places. If you finish a treatment and you don't feel wonderful and complete and, perfectly, all that, peaceful and calm, if you start to doubt, you're not going to redo the treatment. Because as I said, I've read this other places, so I'm surprised he didn't put it here. What you're going to do is treat the treatment or treat your doubt. Okay? So you can immediately do just a quick little, hey, you know what? Denial and reaffirmation. I don't have any doubts about the treatment that I did. I know that I spoke the words and that they are in alignment and that they are perfect and that spirit is moving now. Okay? So, don't redo the treatment. treat the treatment, treat your doubt, treat that feeling. And if nothing else, put it down, walk away, do something else, and then come back and do it again. But again, every treatment should be, he likes to say, spontaneous. You know, you're not going to do the same treatment every time. So, yeah, it's like, Ernest, you let me down there. You said, hey, if you don't feel this, but then he didn't give you any actual suggestion. Now, what he is going to do tomorrow is those are specific suggestions for specific things, because he's going to give you right action, happiness, problems, success. So he's going to give you some very specific treatment. Also, if you are looking for a little bit more guidance, in the back of the Science of Mind magazine, probably in the magazine too. It just started raining. In the back of the textbook, there are a lot of meditations and treatments that you can use back there to give you more guidance on how to do this. And you can always we teach a couple of classes, treatment and meditation being one of them. So we teach specific classes on how to do this. So if you need a little more assistance, there is somebody who is more than willing to help you out in any variety of ways. So, yeah, hopefully when you do the treatments, you come away with that feeling of peace. But if you don't, like I said, don't redo the treatment. Treat the doubt. All right. Okay. I'm going to wrap this up. Because as I said, it started to rain, so I want to give myself a little extra time to get to work today. So I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a hey, go dance in the rain day, but stay out of the thunderstorms day, a turn around, don't drown, because we have had so much water lately. If you don't know how deep it is, don't drive into it. Day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a drink plenty of water day, a get your groove on day, a let's start wrapping this week up day. Is it really Thursday? Oh my goodness. A wonder about something day, a take care of yourself day, and make sure you make time to sit down and rest day, a do what you gotta do day, a good day, and if that is too much pressure, because occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And, as Reverend Jesse likes to say, you are a godling. So explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because the divine knows you to be good. From there, anything is possible. Anything at all is possible. And Tom just made some noise in the other room that sent the cat bolting out of here. So I'm going to follow the cat. All right, beloveds. All the divine knows is good. And from there, anything really is possible. So take care. Oh, wait. Reverend David will be on sometime this afternoon. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning around 9:15 hour. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.